Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you can tell by my hair and the title of this video that I'll be showing you how I put in my hair extensions and how I blend them in with my shorter hair. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about the hair extensions that I'll be using and to give you some kind of background information about them. And I have tried a ton of them out there, which is why I'm probably a little bit more picky about my extensions now. I even have some older videos on how to DIY them and ombre them. So some of the top things that I kind of look for in my hair extensions are the quality, of course, because they have to look and feel like natural hair, and if they are 100% Remy hair, because that means you can curl them, you can color them, you can basically treat it like real human hair. And I always check the clips on the extensions because you want them to securely sit in your hair and not become loose or fall out throughout the day. I also check for shedding because that goes back to the quality of the extensions. If the wefts are well sewn, then they shouldn't have a ton of shedding every time you touch your hair or brush it out or something. I was contacted by IrresisitibleWinnie and they wanted to see if I would like their extensions enough to talk about them. I really do like these extensions so far. I think the quality is some of the best that I've tried, and I did get them in 18 inches in 140 grams and 22 inches in 200 grams, so that's a lot of hair. But I did get the two different lengths because I knew I would have to trim and cut them to blend them in better with my shorter hair. I for sure wanted to keep the length, so that's why I got them a lot longer, because I did go in and layer them myself. So keep in mind, if you get 18 inches and you have to blend them in with your hair, you're gonna probably be cutting a good amount of it off. I actually don't wear all of the clip-ins at once because it is a lot of hair. You get 10 wefts in each set and they look like this, and I'll show you guys what the rest of them look like once I take them out of my hair. But the clips on these are nice and small so that they are comfortable, and they do have that rubber grip on them so that they hold onto your hair really well and they don't move around at all. So these were originally in the color medium brown, and I will link the video where I mentioned them, but I did decide to lighten them so that they would match my lighter hair color, and since these were darker, I had to lift the color, and I used this. This is a powder lightener, and I knew I would have to use a lot of it because it was so much hair, and I got this big tub of it. And I would not suggest doing this on your own if you've never tried to lighten your hair before. I think this is like my 20th time trying to do this on myself, and it still took me like 4+ hours, and it's just a huge mess. So if you know someone who can do this for you, I would recommend doing that or taking it to a salon. And same goes for trimming it. If you've never cut your own hair, I would definitely take it to a professional to do. It'll just save you a bunch of time and hassle. But I did use the powder lightener on these, and the color came out to be the exact match to what my hair color is now, so I'm really glad that they turned out really well. So with that said, these are 100% Remy hair, and you can color and bleach them, but I wouldn't suggest doing that frequently. We call those things like the protein? Yeah. Because these are extensions, you can't really just restore the natural oils and proteins in them, and same goes for heat treating them. If you're curling them constantly and putting heat to them, they will eventually get damaged over time. So I would take care of them even more than you do your natural hair. So after I processed these, I definitely made sure to put a deep conditioner on them so that they would become a little bit more smooth. And I don't have much of an issue with the shedding on these, even when I was like washing and brushing these out after I colored it. It didn't seem to have too much shedding. But other than that, I really like the way that they turned out. I think it blends in perfectly, especially the color. And I'm just going to get into how I put each extension in, and I'm going to show you guys how I blend them into my hair.
Okay, so to start, I already went in and crimped and teased my hair at the roots. So make sure if you do have thin, fine hair that you are teasing it before you put your extensions in so that they hold better. I'm going to put the first clip-ins closest to the crown of my head, and I'm just going to section off this hair. And you guys will get a better look at the crimps and the back combing that I've already done to the sections. But I'm just going to take a brush and lightly back comb just a little bit to make sure that the clips have something to hold on to. And I'm using a 2-clip weft here. This is one that I've cut shorter to match the length of my hair in the back. And then I'm going to move on to the next section, which is the biggest clip-in in the set. This is a 4-clip weft, and it also has the most amount of hair in it. As you can see, there's almost 4 single wefts sewn into one, and this is also one that I cut into layers to match my hair length. And I'm just clipping this in right at the base of the section that I made. And these clips are really good quality. They stay in place all day and I don't have to worry about them moving around. So moving on to the next section, I'm using a 3-clip weft, and this is one that I did not cut. This is 18 inches long. As I get closer to the nape of the neck, I'm using longer pieces. That's actually all of the clip-ins that I'm going to be using on the back of my hair, but there is one little trick that I like to use because my hair is so short compared to the extensions. I'm taking another 3-clip weft, and I'm putting this as close to the nape of my neck as possible. So I'm flipping all of my hair to the front, and then as you can see, I'm clipping this just right at the base, almost upside down. This really helps to blend the ends of your real hair and the extensions in together. So now we're going to move on to the sides of your hair, and I'm taking a 2-clip weft, and this is another trick that I like to use to help blend the front of my hair with the rest of the extensions. And I like to use my ear as a guide for this, so I'm just going to section off the front portion of my hair like this, and then I'm going to take the extensions and I'm going to clip them in vertically, as you can see here. This almost creates a faux layer that really helps to blend the front of your hair with the rest of the extensions. So now I'm just going to repeat the same step on the other side, and since my part is on the side, I'm just going to be clipping these in a little bit lower just so the clips won't show. So that is pretty much how I put in my extensions in order for them to blend in with my shorter hair. And another big tip is curling your hair so that you don't see where your hair ends and the extensions begin. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how I curl it because my hair is technically already curled. I'm just going to touch up some pieces. I'm just taking small sections at a time and I'm curling them away from my face. This is also helpful to blend the front of your hair because it'll just look like natural layers. Another really good tip is to make sure that you're taking small sections of your extensions and your real hair and curling them together. So once I'm all done with that, I kind of like to take my hands to kind of twist the hair and the extensions together so that they blend seamlessly. So this is pretty much how it should look once everything is all done. And I forgot to mention that I do have a special discount code for all of my subscribers. Check out the link below and I'll put the code on the screen somewhere for you guys.
So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have other questions for me. And let me know also if I should keep my hair short or if I should grow it out because I'm kind of on the fence about it. But you can always connect with me through my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, which is linked below. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye!